So I'm going to read this little talk called Single-Minded Way. It's about how to live your life, basically. A little talk called Single-Minded Way. Single-Minded Way. And this has a quote from the middle of the talk taken out at the top to introduce it. Even if the sun were to rise from the west, the Bodhisattva has only one way. Even if the sun were to rise from the purpose of my talk is not to give you some intellectual understanding, but just to express my appreciation of our Zen practice. To be able to sit with you in Zazen is very, very unusual. Of course, whatever we do is unusual because our life itself is so unusual. Buddha said, to appreciate your human life is as rare as soil on your fingernail. You know, dirt hardly ever sticks on your nail. Our human life is rare and wonderful. When I sit, I want to remain sitting forever, but I encourage myself to have another practice. For instance, to recite the sutra or to bow. And when I bow, I think, this is wonderful. But I have to change my practice again to recite the sutra. So the purpose of my talk is to express my appreciation. That is all. Our way is not to sit to acquire something. It is to express our true nature. That is our practice. Our way is not to sit to acquire something. It is to express our true nature. That is our practice. Live your life, Josh Jerkis. If you want to express yourself, your true nature, there should be some natural and appropriate way of expression. Even swaying right and left as you sit down or get up from Zazen is an expression of yourself. It is not preparation for practice or relaxation after practice. It is part of the practice. So we should not do it as if it were preparing for something else. This should be true in your everyday life. Possibly, you might have to explain that more. To cook? Oh, well no, but who would say they're preparation for poetry? I don't know. Get into the game. Stephen, I love you. Stephen is urinating, and I can hear it. To cook or to fix some food is not preparation, according to Dojo. It is practice. To cook is not just to prepare food for someone or for yourself. It is to express your sincerity. So when you cook, you should express yourself in your activity in the kitchen. You should allow yourself plenty of time. You should work on it with nothing in your mind and without expecting anything. You should just cook. That is also an expression of our sincerity, a part of our practice. Cooking while listening to Lil B will help you. But sitting is not our only way. Whatever you do, it should be an expression of the same deep activity. We should appreciate what we are doing. There is no preparation for something else. The Bodhisattva's way is called the single-minded way, or one railway track thousands of miles long. This is good, guys. One railway track thousands of miles long. The railway track is always the same. If it were to become wider or narrower, it would be disastrous. Wherever you go, the railway track is always the same. That is the Bodhisattva's way. So even if the sun were to rise from the west, the Bodhisattva has only one way. His way is in each moment to express his nature and his sincerity. We say railway track, but actually there is no such thing. Sincerity itself is the railway track. You hear that? Sincerity itself is the railway track. The sights we see from the train will change, but we are always running on the same track, and there is no beginning or end to the track. Beginningless and endless track. There is no starting point nor goal, nothing to attain, just to run on the track is our way. This is the nature of our Zen practice. But when you become curious about the railway track, danger is there. You should not see the railway track. If you look at the track, you will become dizzy. Just appreciate the sights you see from the train. That is our way. There is no need for the passengers to become curious about the track. Someone will take care of it. Buddha will take care of it. But sometimes we try to explain the railway track because we become curious if something is always the same. Get into your game. It's not over. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, we wonder, how is it possible for the Bodhisattva always to be the same? What is his secret? But there is no secret. Everyone has the same nature as the railway track. There were two good friends, Chokai and Hofuku. They were talking about the Bodhisattva's way, and Chokai said, even if the Arhat, an enlightened one, were to have evil desires, still the Tathagata, Buddha, does not have two kinds of words. I say that the Tathagata has words.
Print fresh ideas the moment you think them. Introducing the new web-connected printers with
you say so.
from HP.
Your comment is not perfect. Chokai asked, what is your understanding of the Tathagata's words? Hofuku said, we have had enough discussion, so let's have a cup of tea. Hofuku did not give his friend an answer because it is impossible to give a verbal interpretation of our way. Nevertheless, as part of their practice, these two good friends discussed the Bodhisattva's way, even though they did not expect to find a new interpretation. So Hofuku answered, our discussion is over. Let's have a cup of tea. This is the ending. Very good in my opinion. That is a very good answer, isn't it? It is the same for my talk. When my talk is over, your listening is over. There is no need to remember what I say. There is no need to understand what I say. You understand. You have full understanding within yourself. There is no problem.
Love it.
I know. Changed my life.
Which one is
This is Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind. Basically the bro is off the hook. Profound as fuck. Basically when Chokai and Hofuku are talking, it basically reminds me of all these talks I had with someone back maybe 2008-esque, you know, and we would sit around talking about poetry and life and philosophy and all this, and you know, some of it was good, but I think a lot of times we were striving to like figure shit out, more than maybe as in this bro is like, oh, you don't need to you don't need to understand what I say. You have full understanding within yourself. So
That's a good idea, right? You want to move the computers around? We might need to move some rest. I love that. For the most parts of your house. Can you go in the closet? Probably too small, right?
I don't know. Usually it's kind of stuffed with stuff.
Let's do it in the closet just as a gimme.
We're going to read a little in my closet, guys. No.
Alright, so we're in the closet. Oh yeah, this is funny, isn't it? We're in the closet. I just realized that's funny.
We're gonna come out of the closet together.
I don't know, like, when we're gonna come out of the closet, like, cause I just like it in here. God.
Can I close this?
Like, I have my
You have your cheetah energy drink.
Alright, we're in the closet. This is conceptual and loltastic.
conceptual, bros. This is conceptual poetry.
Everyone,
Steve, check your Gmail.
Everybody-
Matt Margo, I will in a second.
everybody get out your dicks.
Conceptual censor.
Alright, I don't have to read.
Positive areas.
Alright, I don't want to spell on the computer. Alright, this is difficult. Alright, should I read it in a gay voice or is that offensive?
Not an overtly gay voice.
Okay.
I would say.
I can just read it in my normal voice. Alright, this is Rehydration Therapy by Cody Troyan.
It's like black on the screen.
There was a little girl playing in the fountain in the plaza of a culturally void but aesthetically pleasing and clean shopping center. The fountain consisted of many different spouts that would follow an aesthetically appealing pattern of shooting water up and pommeling back down to the pavement. And it looked like creation and death and creation, and death and creation and death. But she sat on one of the spouts, blocking all biological flow. But I figured that she was just giving herself an enema, just trying to regulate her own biological flow. I don't know what this voice is. Everyone said that was disgusting. Then I said she was just first discovering her sexuality. Everyone said that was disgusting. Then she got up from the spout and proceeded to shake her butt around in what could have been a dance she learned from television. Everyone said, okay. We all ended up talking to her, and she was friendly and precocious. And we met her parents, and it was awkward. She gave us high fives and grabbed our hands, and we tried to dodge the water together, but couldn't. And getting wet didn't seem as bad an idea as it was, while we were just sitting on the bench.
Get wet.
Get wet. Whew, it's difficult in the closet. Okay, we're coming out of the closet. Come. I want to come. Sorry if that was awkward.
It wasn't awkward. I liked it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck that voice was. I don't settle on like a particular character, it's hard.
Yeah.
Can I read Ben Rosamond?
Steve liked it a lot.
Can I read Ben Rosamond?
Yes, read Ben Rosamond.
Alright.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. 20 people. I'm loving you. Johnny Vulpine 1 says, Stevie, check your Gmail. I have to go soon. Should I do that now?
Yeah.
Jess, can I get it?
I think it's in. Is that Johnny Vulpine? Why don't you read it?
Here, Johnny Vulpine just sent me an email on the computer.
He writes poems too, in addition to being like a little fucking troublemaker.
Johnny Vulpine, get at him on Facebook.com.
He posts lots of great pictures.
Johnny Vulpine.
Lots of great pictures of himself.
Okay. Hey, you guys should debut my On the Ustream with this poem. Thank you. Unconscious sandwich.
First of all, it's an unconscious sandwich.
It's not. Unconscious sandwich is lying in the fridge. Help. I'm sick of disappearing. Hard-boiled egg white broke my nose. I'm not dead anywhere, but thought a nightmare, sweetie.
That's fucking sweet as hell.
Johnny Vulpine. That was Johnny Vulpine, debuted on Ustream.tv.
Hey Johnny, want to be a Pop Shooter 3?
Also, Matt Margo said, read this, please. Poncho.
I see the word suicide. That's cool. I love that I'm the only one laughing at that.
12 Facebook statuses in the context of suicide notes. Wow, that sounds like...
Oh, fuck. I was just trying to tell Poncho that we are on the stream. He just asked you to chat.
Oh, no, I asked him. I'm frantically writing for class.
Poncho's frantically writing for class.
Yeah, that's where Poncho is.
Send him some positive vibes.